Hey friends, today we're in Rapid City on Omaha at the Sour, a bakery with Peter. He is one of the owners, also with his wife, Mackenzie. Now you guys are getting busy in here with all this bread and the dough. Talk about, just about your bakery.
So we are an all naturally leavened bakery. So we use a sourdough starter for all of our breads. So we make multiple different kinds of bread, but each bread is made with a sourdough leaven.
Okay.
So it's a wild yeast culture that has a mixture of bacteria and whatever yeast is in the air or present on food kind of a deal. And we collected that into a sourdough, and now we use it to leaven bread.
Okay.
Intrigued by the process of making food and baked goods, years ago, Peter began experimenting with bread and particularly sourdough. He developed a skill. He and his wife Mackenzie began making bread for friends. Then that expanded to the storefront on Omaha Street next to Ichiban.
It's a long process, and there's a lot of components to it.
Yes, super lengthy. So it all starts first thing in the morning, bright and early. 4 a.m. I'm here mixing dough, and so it's 3 basic ingredients: just flour, water, and salt. And then over the course of 4 hours, it gets multiple what's called stretch and folds. So I take the dough, I stretch it as far as it'll possibly stretch, and I'll fold it over itself, and that helps build strength. And then while that's happening, it also is trapping gas. That's the leavening portion of it, the yeast portion of it's working. And after that, we go into what's called a divide and shape. So we divide it all, weigh it all out, so every loaf is even. And then after we're done dividing and shaping everything, we'll go into what's called a shape. And that's where we stretch the dough out, give it its final shaping. It gets put into what's called a proofing basket. The proofing basket is what it'll sit in for about the next 18 to 24 hours while it cold ferments in the fridge, and that'll help hold its shape. So it comes out, we put it on boards or peels, and the peel, while it's on the peel, we score the top of it with a razor blade, and that helps give an even openness so it doesn't pick where it's going to open up, because there's going to be a lot of jump in the oven. And so instead of it blowing out the side or the bottom, I tell it where it's going to open up at.
Gotcha. Okay. So now talk about, you have different flavors offered.
Yeah. So we do a basic white sourdough, and then we also do an einkorn loaf. So it's a mixture of einkorn flour, whole wheat flour, and bread flour. And einkorn is actually an ancient grain. It's one of the oldest wheat varieties that we still cultivate today. It's grown in Belfouche, South Dakota by Bell Valley Ancient Grains. He sends me the grain whole, and then we actually mill it in the bakery just minutes before I mix it into a dough.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, and then we also do what we call inclusion loaves, which is our basic white sourdough, and then we add things to it. And I mean, we do all sorts of stuff through the year with cinnamon raisin. This fall or this holiday season, we're doing cranberry walnut. Through the summer, we'll do jalapeno cheddar, blueberry honey. I mean, whatever's kind of in season and fits the mood. That's what we're going with, kind of a deal.
Wow. What is the process then if folks want to get bread?
So there's 2 ways you can do it. You can go to our website, which is thesoursd.com.
Okay.
And you can pre-order online. The menu is slightly more limited than what we offer if you just walk in, but that's for pickup on Friday. Now, you don't need a pre-order to pick up on Friday. It just gives you the leisure of not having to rush down here as soon as the doors open and hopefully get what you want. You get the convenience of whatever inclusion loaf we have that week, or if you want the einkorn or one of our pastry options is on there too. You can pre-order that, and it'll be ready to go with your name on it in a bag or in a box or whatever on our shelf, and you can just walk in, grab it, and walk out, because you'll pre-order, pay online, and it's all said and done. And then the other way is just to come in. So Fridays and Saturdays we're open. Saturdays we don't take pre-orders for. It is walk-in only. Facebook, Instagram, just search The Sour, a bakery on Facebook, or The Sour SD on Instagram. We post pictures. We post our weekly menu Monday night or Tuesday morning, so that way you can see what we're offering for that week or the next 2 weeks. But we also offer traditional French croissants, a thing called a morning bun, which is you take croissant dough, bake it in a muffin tin, and then you roll it in a spiced sugar after it comes out, kind of a deal. So it's like a really flaky puff pastry, spiced sugary thing. It's awesome.
Nice. All right, well, thanks for your time today, you guys.
Yeah, totally.
It's been fun.